Hello and welcome to another Crusader Kings 3 video. Today we're going to be looking at Dev Diary 5, Schemes, Secrets and Hooks. Interesting image. There's a bear, there's a woman, don't know what that is, butterfly. Oh well. I'm Hunden, also known as Petter on the Discord or even in private life. Alright, well done, not well done, welcome Hunden. Welcome aboard my video. I guess I'm giving you a shout out. You're one of the game's content designers, eh? Most people probably haven't seen me around. Why is the disc? Why is the Dev Diary this guy's lore? Come on, Wolf of Hunden. Where are we at? Interesting journey since when you from. So where better to start than with murder? I like you now, Wolf of Hunden. We've all been there. A united Scandinavia is within your grasp. If only it hadn't been for your meddling siblings. In CK2, these kinds of problems were handled with the gentle application of the murder plot, as it was popularly called. That system has been expanded and replaced with our brand new scheme system. For Crusader Kings 3, we wanted a system that was slightly easier to predict while keeping it unreliable in its outcome, so that murder remains an option rather than a safe bet. We also wanted to reduce the number of agents that you need, to make it more valuable to focus on a few candidates close to the victim, rather than having to send your messengers with bags of gold to every single courtier and vassal in the land. All this is achieved through our new scheme system, where you can use targets, where you can use target a character with a scheme in accordance with your plans, recruit agents, build up your scheme success chance, and finally achieve your goal. I'll try to illustrate how it all works by referring to that most iconic of all schemes, murder. So this is our page. We have a scheme for schemes, hooks and secrets and prisoners. I'll be interested to see the prison tab. I do like this artwork in the background. That looks a bit more pleasant than any dungeon I would create. But anyway, we're here and we are trying to murder Duke Ordulf. Looks like we have a bar here, progress bar here. 61% chance of what and 76% chance of what? Is that 76% chance of being anonymous? 61% chance of being the target? That's just a guess. I'm sure we might find that a bit later here. And then we have potential people to invite 15. Very interesting. A couple of agents. Good stuff. Let's continue. By now, the progress bar might have caught your eye. Yes, it did! That was the first thing I brought up. A scheme has a chance of progressing one step, with the odds determined by the owner's scheme power. Which is which? Does it say? And the target scheme resistance. Is that power and resistance? I would hope so. These two values are based on a relevant skill, intrigue, in the case of murder, but also affected by spy masters. In the case of intrigue type schemes, various modifiers and of course the owner's agents. The closer a murder scheme's agents are to the targets, and the better their intrigue, the more scheme power they add. Once the scheme has progressed 10 steps, it tries to execute. The chance of a successful outcome is determined by the scheme's success chance, which has a slightly different set of modifiers to scheme power, while its secrecy is used to check whether you are discovered or not when you try to execute. Secrecy. Would you be secrecy? There's only 2 things here, but I've heard about 4 so far. Chance of success and secrecy. I'll guess that's secrecy and that's chance of success, honestly. That's what I'm going to go with here. If you've gathered capable agents and you're lucky enough to not get caught, that inheritance will be as good as yours. As the scheme's owner, you are protected from discovery until you actually attempt to execute your scheme. Why? Why can my agents not... what is this? This protection does not extend to your agents, however, and being discovered as a participant in a murder plot is rarely good for one's reputation, or for one's habit of seeing sunlight every day. Why can't they sell me out? I would like that to be an option, especially in multiplayer. You'd fuck everyone over. It is worth noting that when the existence of a scheme is discovered in this way, its chance of success drops significantly. So you do get punished, that's good. As the appointed victim makes every preparation possible to foil your plans. On the other hand, perhaps you're just not the murderous type. Thankfully, the scheme system is so flexible that it can be used for all manner of long-term interactions. On the opposite end of the spectrum, seduction makes a return as a scheme. That's interesting. Seduce does not use agents in the way murder does. Why not? If I'm trying to seduce a lady, can I not have her best friend, my sister, as an agent? A wingman or wingwoman, if you will. Anyway, unless your target... Wait, where was I? Opposite end spectrum, scheme. Seduce does not use it the way it does, and it's not dangerous in the same way. Unless your target happens to be married. That is, achieving success determined by things such as your skill at seduction, their sexual preference, and whether you get along whatsoever can get you a new lover. So you have to actually get on with them to have a higher chance. That's something useful. I know where your minds are going on at that thought, and yes, it's a great way of acquiring agents for your murder scheme. Oh, good. So you seduce people onto your side. So if I want to kill, for example, you, I would seduce your partner, and then they would help, because they'd be very close. As it said earlier, the closer they are to the victim, so seducing your lover would be a great way to do it. Sway is another returning favourite that's now a scheme. Sway also doesn't use agents, but largely relies on your diplomacy instead. It simply progresses towards its execution and then checks whether you successfully improve their opinion or not. Then it loops around and starts over, building up the target's opinion of you until you stop it, or commit some horrible diplomatic mistakes. To add to the convenience, all characters can run one hostile scheme, such as murder, and one personal scheme, such as seduction, at the same time. Unfortunately, you can only target a given character with a single scheme at the same time, so you won't be able to both murder and seduce the same person, just to see which one pays off sooner. You also have to do one after the other. Well, you can't seduce them while they're dead, surely. Now, as I indicated earlier, trying to murder someone is usually illegal. Fun fact, according to Paradox's legal department, this is also the case in real life. Ah, good meme, sir. However, if you're not discovered when you do it, you're off the hook, right? Not so. Let me introduce you to something that will change the way you nervously glance over your shoulder forever. Secrets. Your secrets, murdered Duke or Ordulf. Good. Ah, and we have a secret known of this man that he lays with men. And I have a hook over here. I'm not exactly sure what a hook is. Is a hook like an assassin? Is that what a hook is? Not sure, we're about to find out. Characters can acquire secrets when they do something that is frowned upon or outright illegal. You want to keep your own secrets close to your chest, while it can be of great benefit to uncover the secrets of others by sending your spy master to spy. It's possible to find out what is going on with your annoying vassals, your threatened neighbour, or even your own court. So what do you do when you discover a secret? One possible cat. Could you get off the keyboard? Thank you. Oh, shit, she attacked my headset on the way down. Where was I? So what do you do when you discover a secret? One possible course of action is to expose it for the world to see, of course. This will apply various effects depending on how serious this secret is. Being the king's secret lover will cause a scandal. Being a secret deviant will leave you with the deviant trait. While being exposed as a secret murderer is exactly the excuse your liege has been waiting for to throw you in the dungeon. Not to mention those horrible kin-slaying penalties. Hey, they are my family, and I choose what to do with them, okay? Well, yes, very okay. The other possible course of action ties into our new evolution of CK2's favours. This is now a generalized system called hooks. Ah, hook is a favour, of course, which come into various flavours. Favours is one of these, while another might represent the loyalty that a house member owes to the house head. A hook is used to force characters to do what you want them to, such as accepting marriage offers, changing your feudal contract, or force them to join your scheme as an agent. So, use his strong hook blackmail, so I can blackmail him and he will potentially accept. Oh, interesting. I like this, I like what I'm reading a lot here. There are weak and strong hooks, where weak hooks are used up once expended, while strong hooks only get a cooldown, ready to be used again later. The source of a hook determines its strength, and the strongest hooks come from blackmailing someone over their most horrible secrets. So this man here is incestuous, not a bad thing, but it causes him to maybe accept your blackmail 80%. Very interesting. You might want to keep hold of a hook once you have it, though, rather than spending it. Having a hook on someone can prevent them from taking hostile actions towards you, particularly useful when dealing with pesky vassals. Be warned, however, while having a strong blackmail hook on someone really gives you the upper hand, it will be lost if the secret you are blackmailing over is exposed. There are many types of schemes, secrets and hooks in game, and while it would be entirely possible to list them all, I think it would be way more fun for you to gradually discover them through future dev diaries or once the game is released. Hope it's clear by now how everything I have talked about hangs together. Thank you, good sir. If you want to murder someone, so you need some agents. However, no one wants to join you, so you dig for secrets that can be converted into blackmail hooks. Meanwhile, you're running a personal scheme, such as sway, to increase another potential agent's opinion of you, so you convince them all. Yep, they'll lead you really that bad. Well, that's good. I like this. Intrigue was always sorely lacking. Simply, if I wanted to kill someone, I would send out a load of money, and if they were hated enough, I'd be able to do it, no problem. All you had to do was get 200% plot power, and they were dead. Whether they liked it or not, they were dead at 200% plot power. So, hey ho. Yeah, I don't have any expanding to do on this. This is not my field of expertise, intrigue, but I like what I hear. There's not really much I feel like I would add to it at all. So, yeah, be interested in the prison now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys are keeping up to date on CK3. I'm very looking forward to it. Let me know down below what your thoughts are, and I'll get back to you. See you guys then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.